Hello again. Chapter 2. I'm walking home from the bus stop with Hugo. I'm Hugo's best friend. Hugo is a bit fat and a bit tall, a bit blind and a bit dumb. I like having him around. I'm even happy to be his best friend, but I've told him that my best friend position is currently vacant. I'm just waiting for the right person to apply. In the meantime, Hugo is free to fill the role on a temporary basis. He seems fine with this. Hey, Max, Hugo says. I'm still fuming about today's poop incident and trying to think of ways to tie Mr. Armstrong to a rocket launcher and shoot him into outer space. Do I know anyone with a rocket launcher? I could borrow one. Max, we're being followed, Hugo whispers. Maybe Mr. Armstrong could be the first person to go to Mars against his will. Max, your duck is following us. I freeze. I turn around and see that Hugo is right. A few paces back, a duck is standing on the footpath looking at me. That's the same duck, isn't it, Max? Your duck? I nod. That's the same duck, all right. Sorry, I just realized you have no idea what I'm talking about. Let me explain. Most people think all ducks are the same. People think they're harmless little feathered friends. They think they're all adorable and sweet. Wrong! Here are a few things you need to know about my little quacker. Number 1, it's not actually my duck. It's just trying to ruin my life. So it's my duck in the same way that you might say it's my archenemy. 2, its secret base is somewhere in my backyard. I don't know where exactly because ever since it started trying to ruin my life, I've never set foot out my back door again. 3, I think it's armed and dangerous. Well, winged and beaked and dangerous. 4, it has an above-average interest in my ankles, particularly trying to bite them. I mean, I have nice ankles, but this is a little over the top. Must have escaped from my backyard. I've never seen it out in the street before, I say. I think it was waiting for you at the corner, Hugo says. This is not good. We look at each other, we look at the duck, we look back at each other. Run! We make it inside my front door, a step ahead of the duck. The fact that the duck has escaped to the backyard and is now stalking me is a rather alarming problem, but it's a problem for another time. Right now, we need to work out how to get super massively red-face embarrassing revenge on Mr. Armstrong. Hugo and I start a list. Put slime in his protein shake. Make him a rat sandwich. Put his favourite sneakers in liquid nitrogen so that they smash when he tries to put them on. Squish one of my little sister's dirty nappies into his pencil box. Hide 3 chimpanzees in the back seat of his car. We could put a giant spring under his chair, I say. Then when he sits down at his desk, he'll go shooting straight up and get his head stuck in the ceiling, and the fire brigade will have to come and pull him down, and his head will rip off when they get him free, and then he'll never be able to teach us again because he won't have a head. Hugo looks blank. Brainstorming with Hugo can be a little one-sided. In the end, I come up with the best idea ever. My dad has a worm farm around the side of the house with real worms in it. Hugo and I spend the rest of the afternoon fishing worms out of the tank and filling a plastic container with them. Tomorrow, Mr. Armstrong is going to find he has a desk drawer full to the brim with hundreds of juicy, wriggly worms. At that moment, I know I am a genius.